Hi, I'm Shari Kuchenbecker. I'm an assistant professor of psychology at Chapman University in Orange, California. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is some instruction of emotion coaching for you and your child. Tell me how you feel. Between the ages of birth and 5 years, a child's unique style truly starts to emerge. It really is fantastic. We know that children who are encouraged in their creativity, imagination, language, and independence grow up to become more creative, imaginative, and resilient children who are ready to learn. Emotions are a child's first language, explains Stanford's Eleanor Maccoby. And helping children to learn the vocabulary of emotions, how to understand, how to manage, and to express themselves is a skill that all children need. Practiced at Stanford's Bing Nursery School, adults guide children toward quality development. As a three-legged stool, a child's thoughts, feelings, and actions all need to go together. Cut one leg short, and an emotional outburst is almost inevitable. A parent's task is challenging. We know that each child is different, and that difference is important. While many children will spontaneously express happiness and sadness, some feelings are more challenging. Fear, jealousy, impatience, all may seem to appear out of nowhere. These are important moments, however, for a child to really have a learning opportunity. They're called teaching moments, helping the children understand that these feelings are all normal and how they can best show these feelings and act appropriately. My son and 2 daughters taught me valuable lessons long after my time as a teacher at Bing, long after the doctoral studies, and even after my own research on children's emotional development was complete. Emotion coaching is a dynamic 2-step process. First step, feelings. Accept, reflect, and clarify. Watching our children comes easily. We do it all the time. But really watching once in a while pays off tremendously. Feelings are not good or bad. Feelings aren't right or wrong. When someone tells you not to feel a certain way, it doesn't make the feeling go away. Your child feels exactly the same way. What your child feels is what your child feels. Your job is to simply notice and to care. Watch where he looks, watch what makes her smile, what makes her laugh, what makes her worry, what makes her afraid. This will help you guide your child as their feelings unfold through their experiences and challenges ahead. Many experiences are difficult for children, especially in the beginning. Taking turns, waiting, sharing, trying to do something and not succeeding. All of these are difficult social and personal challenges, and they're essential for future success in life. Thus, giving children guidance in the almost invisible world of feelings becomes one of a parent's toughest jobs, but also one of the most rewarding in the long run. For you and your child, the language of emotions is one that will develop over time. Here's an example. We'll have to head home from the park in 5 minutes. I understand you want to stay here. You're having fun swinging, and it's hard to stop something when you're enjoying yourself. I can see you feel a little sad and maybe a little mad that I'm asking you to leave. But here's why we can't stay now. Dad'll be home in an hour, and we're all going to be hungry. If we go now, we can get dinner started, and then we can all eat by dark. Would you like to help me decide what we have for dinner? Would you like to have beans or carrots? Carrots. Okay. Would you help me peel them? You did such a good job last time. I really appreciate your help, and we can come back to the park later. How does that sound? Excellent. Okay, we'll have to leave in 2 minutes. In a minute, say, okay, 1 more minute and we'll pack up. Remaining calm is a key element. Be consistent. Follow through, and you will help your child develop those same skills that you're role modeling for them. Accept, reflect, and clarify. Each situation is different, but noticing your child's feelings, accepting without judging, and then clarifying with understanding what and why they're feeling the way they are feeling is the very first step. Many parents are surprised at how quickly the child's emotional show or tantrum will fade. A tantrum is often a child's exaggerated attempt to communicate exactly how they're feeling to those around them. When you notice, acknowledge, and help them understand, the emotional outbursts will fade. Many times a parent's job is to help children see other aspects of the situation that they may not have thought of. Thus, the second step is to educate and to guide. Here's another example. Missy and Tom are coming over after school today. When you went over to their house, they shared their toys with you. You remember how fun that was? Okay, well, we're going to do the same. I'd like you to look into your toy box now. You have so many toys. Are there one or two here that you really don't want to share? I understand. Two, that's fine. Okay, why don't you take them into your room, put them in your closet, and when you come back, we'll clean up and get ready for them coming. Thank you so much. Okay. A parent's planning for the future helps a child learn how to do the same. Do you want the small treat now, or will you wait for the much bigger treat later? Whether it is the marshmallow now or 2 marshmallows later, or learning how to clean up now so you can watch TV or go to the movie later, the ability to delay gratification is at the foundation of many of life's most difficult challenges, and it will pay off in the long run. Did you know the child at age 5 who successfully delays gratification is putting a valuable skill in place and is more likely to succeed? The social emotional learning skill of delaying gratification helps the child do better in interacting with others, in listening to teachers, in doing what they need to do in school, even getting better grades, better SATs, even going on to college. But more importantly, and I'm going to quote, building emotional awareness, self-control, and relationship skills are master skills. When we nurture them, children do better in all areas of their lives, explains Mark Greenberg, 2010. He's director of the Prevention Research Center at Penn State, and he's creator of one of the longest-running social emotional programs in our nation. Our emotion coaching program is unusual. It's one of the first in the nation to work directly with parents to help young children in the preschool years learn how to manage and express their emotions. Your participation and feedback will make a significant contribution to the growing understanding of socio-emotional learning, particularly at young ages. When younger, your child may not understand all of the words you use, but in fact, your authenticity of emotion, your sincere respect for their feelings will become a treasured hallmark of your relationship. Learning the language of emotions is a process, and that will build over time. You and your child will both grow. And when you open this pathway of communication, ironically listening and understanding now, the emotional extremes will gradually diminish and their development will go more smoothly. Now, this doesn't mean that there won't be tough times. There will. Sometimes development will seem to progress quite nicely and then suddenly stall or even go backwards. Be patient. You are always the parent. You are the person who has the social emotional skills to share. Your child needs your role model and the examples that you give of how to behave when the going gets tough. Setting the tone and style of your interaction with your child now will be reflected on through their adolescence and in years to come. My children are now 26, 29, and 32. Just last week, my youngest daughter, a veterinary student, said to me, "Gee, thanks, Mom. You've always listened to me. It makes everything so much easier." Lay the foundation now of mutual respect, honesty, and empathy. And according to the social emotional learning research to date, Durlach and Weisberg, you and your child will enjoy many rewards. You'll have more life satisfaction, more choices, and indeed, probably happiness, not to mention a quality lifelong relationship between you and your child. Tell me how you feel. It's just a beginning for a fine lifelong journey between you and your child. Thank you.